It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with the defensive front. That's going to be a huge focus on this game.
With the importance of the passing game in today's NFL, Mike, you know how great it is to be able to disrupt that timing and throw off the quarterback's rhythm. And no better way to do that than by being able to get after him, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a fifth rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc in the pocket for this quarterback, it's going to go a long way towards slowing down what's been a very good offense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right to the air goes Young. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. On first and 10, here's Young. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a waste.
That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner, Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
The sun is shining on both of these teams. And we're underway from Kansas City. Fielded at the 7. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. And his first pass falls incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Give now to the running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play, and the Falcons will have a 1st. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Fields out of the gun. This throw is caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down.
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Drake London with the touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. come out throwing. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They'll throw it. Hits his running back. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll throw on first. Flush down out to his left. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Completed to his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal. Dropping back to throw. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Back to throw, needs the end zone. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to the well again. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety. And it wasn't a touchdown or a field goal, Brock, but hey, points are points. And their first points of the game come on that there safety.
You'll take them any way you can get them in this league, Kate, right? And if the defense has got to score and they've got to continue to score, that is just fine. Because that is a breath of fresh air on that sideline and hopefully a bit of a kickstarter for their offense as well.
We slated downs to approach here from the 40. To throw it on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Let's go now.
They're going for this. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
They kick the running back in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Back to the air following the pick 6. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. From midfield now. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, he's calling his own number again. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Rolling left, buying some time. That one's cut along the left sideline. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Keyword, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
First down throw for Fields. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Blitz coming here. Fields. Dumped off to his running back. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. Push their lead further to start the half.